Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is time for a Nerfy Nation live stream. As always, it is Austin, joined by Logan. Logan, a little bit sour because we've been delaying the stream because our game keeps getting delayed. But we figured we'd go live 30 minutes late. We'll see when the game starts. Could maybe never starts. But Logan, how are you doing? I know MLB TV is down, so that's kind of tough.
Yeah, the biggest game or biggest day of the year really for baseball, and MLB TV can't figure it out. I've been refreshing constantly. If you guys in the chat do see MLB TV go up live or whatever, let me know because I've been trying several times to try to get that app to work. But we can still follow the games on the StatCast and all that sort of stuff, which is kind of what we've been doing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll bring up some games and stuff. First and foremost, it's opening day. A lot of chalk has been hitting. We saw Tyler O'Neill just hit his homer. I don't know any guy that was more bet for a homer than he was.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen some other guys. Adley hit his homer. Some short porch homers in Yankee Stadium. We'll bring up MLB TV or MLB.com and just kind of sweat through like the, I don't know, what is that, 2D that they do? But I'm first going to get this link to the stream out and moving, and we're going to have a good, hopefully, Nerfy sweat sometime soon. If you guys see a time, let us know. I have not seen a time yet.
Yeah, the weather delay is always a bummer, definitely, when you're trying to sweat out a Nerfy.
Someone asked in the chat if a weather delay is a good thing. What is your opinion on it?
My opinion is no, it's not a good thing. Pitchers are very routine. They like things to the minute. And when you throw off their routine and they have to sit around for a while, can throw them off. We've seen it. We've been betting Nerfies for years. I'd say a weather delay has screwed us more often than it's helped us.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was coming from, too. I did see someone in the chat just say 5:45 Eastern time.
All right.
So that'd be over an hour for now. I'm not sure we'll be here for that, but we'll figure that out as the day goes on. You never really know with weather delays. They say that, and the next thing you know, like, all right, playing ball in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So who knows? But we'll bring up, what game should we bring up first, Logan? Should we start?
Start with the Mets because they do have a man on. We'll see if they can make something happen.
All right, let's bring them up. Right.
Hey, that Pirates Nerfy paid
for that Pirates minus 190 Nerfy. Minus 190 Nerfy paid. In play out. Damn it. I think that's the end of the inning. That was the bottom of the lineup. So the fact they even got a guy on, we'll take that. Moving away, this has been the biggest blowout of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, woof. Jose Barrios hosting some BP out here.
Yeah.
6 runs. I know some people were on his under and hits allowed. That was what we call a donut. Hey, what can you do?
Opening day, you never really know which pitchers will have it and which don't. Barrios, obviously, definitely one of those pitchers that did not have it today. I really do like the Mets, though, making Framber Valdez work. You know, that's all you can really ask. The hitting's not going to be as crisp day one of the season, but if you can make the pitchers work, you might get them to make a mistake. So hopefully there's opportunities there. This Orioles game, though, is kind of crazy. I mean,
yeah, this one's kind of nuts. Someone was asking, they thought the Red Sox Rangers was the Nerfy. No, it was not. Although, you know, we can take credit for that one, Cashin, if you'd like. Yeah, 1-0 start to the day.
But if you played it, congrats.
we're on the Twins. Nerfy, Twins and Cardinals Nerfy, which is currently delayed. But Nerfy Nation will fly the flags eventually. I think the next game we'll probably go to is here. This is where we got the over. Let's see if bottom of the Reds line can get something going. They scored us 1. They got us a Nerfy, which is all you can ask for when you're on the over. See if they can get things going. Ground out. That's not the right way to start an inning, but is what it is. Devers, he's 0 for 1. I don't know if the Red Sox did anything in their inning.
Cards or Twins money line? Who you lean? Yeah, I'm definitely not backing the Cardinals this year. I just can't.
Yeah, I mean, I would be with you. I feel like the Twins. I had to pick a starting pitcher based on what I've seen in spring training. I know Sonny hasn't been great. So I probably lean the Twins. I kind of like the Twins hitting a little bit better in their bullpen. Like their top leverage arms, I guess, in the bullpen are better. Second guys after that, I don't know. But I would lean probably the Twins.
Yeah. That's I think where I'd lean. And definitely not my favorite game on the board. And again, it's opening day, so you don't have to go crazy betting them. There'll be plenty of games throughout the season, I promise you guys. You don't have to bet every game. I mean, I love betting them all. Trust me. Sprinkle on some of them, but yeah, we got to figure out some of these teams' identity. Like who's going to be the teams we can rely on, and who are going to be the teams that you just can't touch. Because there were a few teams that were radioactive last year that I would sometimes go back to thinking I can fix them. Rangers are one of those teams. They just scored actually, but yeah,
no, we'll go to the Rangers game. They're the ones with some people on.
We're disgusting.
Jake Berger drawing a walk in his first AB. Hey, draw 900 more of those bad boys.
We don't care. Yeah, with just no homers, just no Berger.
Get an on-base percentage of 9 million. We don't care. Why did Ben Lively get the start? Because Tanner Bybee had Chipotle last night.
He got food poisoned.
Poisoning, apparently. And then I said he eats Chipotle before every start. Tough look. Cubs are D-backs today, Logan. A little late night, right? That one's like at 10.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I think I'm in the consensus when I say I think this Cubs team has a lot to figure out hitting wise. So that being said, I think the Diamondbacks are more there offensively. Diamondbacks are also a better team just in general at hitting with runners in scoring position. Those are the types of teams we want to back early. So it would be the Snakes with Gallen late night. I think that's where I would be on that game.
Yeah, I mean, Gallen's always been a stud at home. You can fade him on the road, but he's typically locked in at home. And I agree with you. Now, you would say, well, they've already played 2 games, but, I mean, they had a week off, so I don't really think that helped the Cubs at all. What's the delay? We're in a rain delay, Craig. Which, based on the reports, I'll do some Googling around whatnot and see. But based on what people are saying, we might not have a game starting for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Weather permitting, they just tweeted out. Games estimated to begin at 4:45, which is Central Time. So that's over in an hour. I guess we'll see how our picks are going, and then that might determine how the vibes are feeling. But we'll see. You never know. Since MLB TV is kind of down, there's really not a whole lot you can do. I see the Padres just too. And
I was just about to say the Padres being able to put up runs on sale. That's interesting development, right?
I love this backdrop for the Padres Stadium, Petco.
And Petco Park definitely on my higher tier of ballparks. Yeah, I just don't know why I can't get the MLB. Oh, wait, it's working now. I've just been refreshing. Maybe. I don't know. This is farther than I've gotten. Yeah, I think it's actually working. Yep. It is. All right. MLB TV working for all you guys out there.
Oh, I might have to snag the iPad. Get on in there. Yeah, guys, we know the Nerfy is going to start in an hour. I don't know if we would have fired up stream if we had known that, but you know what? Here we are. We're here. Yeah. We're live in the flesh, and we're sweating out some baseball. It's opening day. Let's have ourselves a great day.
Yeah, we can, again, even though the Nerfy's not going on, we can chat if you got any questions or want to know our Austin and I's thoughts on games, player props, etc. So we're here for.
Want to ask any basketball questions? Go for it. I'll have Logan answer them for you.
Yeah.
See what he
said.
Logan, what's
NBA,
your favorite spread tonight? Favorite spread?
NBA is far outside of where my brain's at these days. Do not ask me about NBA. Please.
You're a Magic guy. Can I interest you in the Magic? At home.
What?
I think they're at home.
They're at home? Who are they playing?
I was trying to load to see what the line's at these days. They're at home -7 against the Mavericks. How you feeling about
that? I mean, anytime I'd fade the Magic, they turn into a wagon. So I no comment. I just can't.
That's fair. Need Clay Holmes to work out a little damage here.
I know.
A little trouble.
He's in a jam. He's got to get these bottom guys out of the order because he's facing the 8 and 9 hitters. So a nice double play would be exactly what we need.
Would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Mackenzie Gore, 7 strikeouts.
Dang.
There's a lot of Ks in that game already. I think Wheeler was at like 5 last time I checked too.
Yeah, we can go take a peek at that one. We need Clay Holmes to get a big K here. I know a lot of people are on his case today. He's got one for those people. We would like a second here.
Who's on? A lot of people are on his case.
Yeah. Everyone I felt like was on his over. Oh, God, we got full count. Not ideal. This is Brendan Rodgers. Is that what? Is that what I'm saying?
Or this is this is the former Rocky Brendan Rodgers.
That's what I thought. I recognize his face. 3-2, big pitch here.
Yeah, you really don't want to walk the bases loaded. Then you got to face Altuve guaranteed. So you don't want to do that.
And you got Myers. Myers pretty fast. Let's make a good pitch, Clay. Lock in. My dad said his pick of the day was Altuve bases.
Okay.
I was like, where's that coming from? He said my dad's analysis was he owns the Yankees. I'm like, well, this is Clay Holmes. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to fight him. So when Altuve gets 2+ bases, I bet I'll receive a text from my dad.
Yeah, wow. I mean, I prefer that not cash.
All right, bases loaded. Clay.
Not what you're looking for.
Yeah, no, not ideal. Not ideal. Give us like a foul out. A little foul out would be nice.
Let's see if the Giants can get on the board. They got a man on. One out. Great thing about an over, you got to sweat. You got 9 innings to sweat that, right?
Yeah, you have a lot of time. All right, Clay, good. Get ahead of the count.
Anybody new to betting baseball, you'll understand this game. Just when you think you have it, this game, it's so long that like you think a bet's gonna cash, and it doesn't come home. you sit there feeling great in the first 3 innings, and then it just doesn't work.
Yep, it's not a winner until it's officially a winner.
It really is. Like, and same with we've gotten spared before on miracle bets. Those can happen in baseball where you just think you're absolutely toast, and then the bullpen comes in and sells it. Runs.
Damn. It looked like they missed on the double play, from what I saw, at least in the top.
As long as it's not for extra bases, I guess that.
Yeah, based on this little graphic up here, grounded at force. They just didn't get the guy at first. Told you Jake Myers was fast. Whatever. Let's get out of here with just 1 run. We can move on.
Yeah.
You took Devers' first appearance strikeout. That was a little psychopath behavior, but I love it.
What did that pay? I need to know what that paid.
Master Baby J. What were the odds on that? If I had to guess, I'd probably say like plus 200. Right? Evaldi's not a big strikeout guy. What are the odds on that? Plus 315.
Whoa. Nice.
That's really good. I was looking at Judge's today. Judge strikeout was like plus 200. Really nice. Bet a lot of those. But hey, congrats. Not exactly how I intended it to work, but hey, we certainly take it. Logan, you watching any March Madness tonight?
Oh yeah. I mean, I love March Madness. There's so many screens I need to have on tonight. Definitely. I mean, for any of you in chat who don't know, I went to the University of Florida, so I will be rooting on my Gators as they take on the Crab 5. Hopefully we can win.
Yeah, what are they? 6.5 point favorites? Something like that?
Yeah, I saw like 5.5, 6. Yeah, something like that.
Got to get those key numbers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Gators really had a scare with that UConn game. I felt that was a game we should have lost, and somehow, some way, we pulled it out. I mean, the free throws were just terrible in that game. Just really, it was shooting like 50% or even below, something like that. Crazy.
Yeah, that's the fun part about college. You just never know what you're getting from the kids.
Oh yeah,
just like you could get a 90% free throw shooter at the end of the game, and he misses ball. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
which is why a lot of people like it. I don't blame
same with the crazy runs in that game. I mean, they're just teams will go on a 12-0 run like it's nothing.
Yeah, no, that's a very swing heavy, run heavy sport. All right, we got a full count here for Mr. Altuve. Need a big pitch here. Like
Walter Clayton Jr. Unreal talent. I as a Florida fan, I haven't seen a guy like that in my lifetime, at least. Like, he was crazy.
Yeah, he's been a beast. Yes, we know first pitch is not technically for an hour. We'll see if we make it there. Maybe we do. Clay Holmes can make a good pitch here. Maybe we will. There we go. Strikeout.
All right,
we take that.
That was a really bad inning from Clay, and he only gave up one, so you can live at that damage.
I was going here.
My boy Trey Turner's back up in the leadoff spot. He's facing Mackenzie Gore.
We need to support. All right, we'll support COS Hall of Famer Trey Turner. We got to support him. We're already down 0-2.
I won't lie to you guys. You guys know I am a Trey Turner for lifer. I don't like him in the leadoff spot. I just don't. I think he's better off in down in the lineup where he normally is. But I do like Schwarber up there. Schwarber got a hit in his first at bat. But
yeah, he's their only hit so far. Jacob, I'll be rooting for Mr. Clay to get you a couple more strikeouts, my friend. And yeah, I see this. Judge always heats up midseason. Yeah, when Judge starts seeing the ball well, you just take him for two bases and you ride with it. But swear last year he was. I'm gonna look up what was Judge batting in like April, because I could have sworn it was terrible. And then just a switch flipped and he just became Aaron Judge. Yeah, last year, Clay. Yeah, last year in March, 125, April 220, and then May 361, 409 in June. So once he heats up, that's when you can back him.
Yeah, for sure.
Just you gotta wait till then. Come on, Trey. Need you in my hit parlay.
Hey, he's making Mackenzie Gore work though.
Hey, yeah, what are these pitchers looking like? We got we are at 5 Ks, 1 hit allowed, 33 pitches, and you said Gore was at 7 Ks. Only 50 pitches almost.
All right, we got a leadoff Friedel on for the Reds. It would be nice if we could make this a big inning. That would be nice.
Yeah, we'll go support the Reds after Mr.
Matt
Trey.
Matt McLean's up.
Matt McLean and Ellie. Come on.
I know this could be a big inning at the top of the order.
Need them. Make Logan Webb work a little. Good thing about the Reds is I think they hit into the least amount of double plays last year, which we know that's kind of Logan Webb's thing.
Definitely. He's a ground ball, pitch to contact guy. He needs. Oh,
Trey with the ground out. Nice work. All right.
Damn. See, the McLean got under one and it barely missed being gone. But again, the difference between end of March, April weather versus Great American Ballpark in July, that might be a home run in July. The little wind and the warmer temps.
Ellie had a great first AB, a walk. See if he can do something with this one. He's 3 for 10 lifetime versus Webb. Interesting.
Not too bad.
And Skeens just allowed 2 hits to the Marlins. What was his hits? I think his hits allowed was like 3.5.
Yeah. I want to see if Skeens gets out of trouble there because he's got first and third. Sure. I don't know what Pirates' first 5 was, but that should have been juiced, right?
Yeah, you'd imagine. First 5 money line. I think first 5 run line, though, was probably plus money. Maybe plus 100.
Just because it's such a low-scoring game, they can't really make that too juiced.
Yeah, Sandy's on the other side. So.
Oh, Ellie almost barreled up a double. That would have it barely went foul. Damn.
Been nice.
Damn.
Come on, Ellie. Send one to the moon. I do want to get out to. Oh, in play, no out. We'll take it.
Let's see.
Got a single?
Oh, it was the exact same pitch that just went foul. That was nice.
We take that.
Good stuff, Ellie.
All right, now a big hit here.
Gavin Lux. Come on, Gavin.
Gavin drew a walk last AB. We need a run here.
Yeah.
Keep the line moving. Huge Reds fan, Matt. Tell your team to lock in. We need a hit here. Home run here.
We also root for Reds outright wins. We do root for that.
Yes.
Reds wins brighten our day.
We need we need like 80 of them dangs. But yeah, no, I do want to get out to Great American Ballpark one day.
Definitely.
Just the pictures of opening day, it looks insane.
All right, chat. I got a question for y'all. How do you feel about Skyline Chili? Because my wife, she's from Columbus, so I've had Skyline Chili. I need to know if anybody here has had it and if they like it.
I've never had it. What was your opinions on Skyline Chili?
It gave me a stomach ache, and I probably wouldn't eat it again.
Skyline is trash. Oh, Matt eats it weekly. That's respect.
Well, to the people that do eat it, maybe more regularly, it might not hurt them as much. I don't know.
Got that coating.
I'm not strong enough, guys. I'm sorry.
I need to get out there just to try it.
Yeah.
I want Gavin Lux to hit the truck in the outfield. That's what I seek.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You like it, but you've never had it sober. I think that's probably how it's meant to be enjoyed. I don't know how Matt's enjoying it though in chat. he must really love it.
Good. Got some mixed
in play no
here.
outs.
That's good.
In play no outs. Looks like an infield single if I had to guess.
Oh wow! Dude, that was a wacky play. It went through Logan Webb's legs, and it went straight to the second baseman, but he was out of position. So now you got bases loaded, 1 out. That was a very cheesy hit right there.
And Delario's got his 1 RBI. We need another one.
Come on, Candyman.
Come on, big play here. Make this a big inning.
A Candyman ground into double play, and we're shutting it off. And you guys can tell me the score in the 5th inning because I'll be in shambles.
Mr. Master Baby J, did you take it for a second plate appearance? Because it was another pitch. Oh,
that's gonna play too. That's gonna play too. Oh, why did Lux was an idiot? Lux was an idiot. He tried to stretch to third and got thrown out at third.
God
damn. I mean, we'll take those runs, but I mean, this could have been the massive inning you were looking for.
Yeah, man, we would have. Hey, we'll take 2. We ain't gonna complain. Gavin, you gotta be better than that. All right. Candyman, 3 RBIs. That might have made me retire.
Yeah, imagine the odds on that. Same with
But honestly, Candyman RBIs. I want to bet some more RBI props this season.
Yeah.
I don't know, especially with if Lux is gonna always be in that spot. I mean, you got Ellie. Mm-hmm. Ellie's gonna steal every single time, basically.
Sure. So, yeah, you will.
Come up with guys on base. Or Candyman, if Lux can, get the ball on the ground, Ellie's probably not getting thrown out at second. So, yeah, I want to bet some more RBI props. I remember doing them some parlays towards the end of the last season just for fun. Mm-hmm. And they did pretty well, and they're always normally plus money. You're not getting a minus money RBI prop unless you got the cores.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. And again, if I'm watching our videos, if I'm putting myself back into our viewers' shoes, I want to see good plus money plays. Nobody gets excited to watch baseball and sweat out a minus 145. No one really wants that. So if we can give them some plus value RBIs, I think that would be great to target more of this year. To answer your question, Charles, she went to Pickerington North, a little outside of Columbus. Get that piano off his back. I know. I know Gavin Lux slow.
Pete Alonso tried to get us a patented double play. Appreciate it.
Nice.
Fortunately, he only took out 1. Gosh damn. What's Mr. Framber pitching at? How many pitches?
He's already at 42 pitches, which is like I said, if they can make him work. Wait, did Soto get another hit again? Why was he on, or did he walk?
Yeah, no, I think he got a hit. No, I think he walked.
This is what could make this Mets lineup very dangerous. If the hitters around Soto get hot at the right time, he's always on base, and then this team will really, really be dangerous offensively.
He's got a
pitching wise. leaves a lot to be desired, but I still think their offense will be there.
See, Mr. Vientos, send one into the Crawford box. That'd be nice. He has a home run off Valdez in his career. Let's make it 2.
Oh, Pete broke his bat. That's also what happened.
Tyler O'Neill, 2 for 2. He's got a hit. Well, a single. Geez, they're teeing off on Barrios. If you took his under and hits allowed, you almost got doubled up. He's got 9 hits allowed.
Seriously? Uh-oh.
Jeez.
Oh, Wheeler almost got taken deep to center. That was Marsh caught it on the warning track. CJ Abrams took it for a ride.
Yeah, how'd the White Sox score? Austin Slater homer and Miguel Vargas 2-run RBI double.
It might be time to have the conversations about Yusei Kikuchi if he's a viable starter these days. If you're getting teed off by the White Sox, I don't care. It's their first game. That's unacceptable.
I see the Pasquatch hit a 3-run nuke. That's how they scored 3. Yeah.
Wow.
Looked at his HRRs today, but I wasn't sure if he'd be back, if he'd actually be active. Yeah, I'm sorry, Charles. You're probably cooked on that one. I don't know if he's coming out for the next inning. Which game you want me to go to? Yankees got guys on.
Yeah, let's just see if they can put any up. That game's like one of the latest, that was the first game of the day. So, I did see the Marlins got one off Skeens.
I did see that. Shout out Marlins. I wonder if overs in Lone Depot Park are going to pay like they did last year.
Yeah, that's true. They were a really good over team last year.
There, I'm going to pull up the top trends from last year. Go through those.
Mm-hmm.
See if they hold true this year. Let me get them rocking and rolling. 2024. All right. Here were the top trends. Run line. We'll go. Nope, get out of here. Run line. Cincinnati Reds were the best, but kind of hard to judge when. Okay. Can we stop with the ads? Really was just more curious on over-unders.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, Arizona, number 1 team, not a surprise there. If I remember as a home team, Miami, yeah, look at the Miami overs. 54 and 22. That is bonkers.
You just
71%. You just blindly bet the over every Miami home game?
Yeah.
Jeez. Has our Nerfy, VIP Nerfy already played? No, it has not. Has not started. There's a hint. It's one of the later games. That's insane.
Speaking of Skyline Chili, they have an ad in the back of Great American Ballpark on that little score bug behind it. It says Skyline Chili. See, it's trying to put it in our minds. It's trying to get me thinking about that. Also, Jung-Hoo Lee leadoff walk, so maybe the Giants could do some damage on Hunter Green. That would be fantastic.
Yeah. All right. We'll get tapped in here. Come on. We got Chapman. He's almost All right. We need some production here, Reds or Giants. Although I wouldn't complain if the Reds won score all 8, get us a free W.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna worry about that win total in like August. We're not winning we're worried about it now.
You really can't worry about that win total day to day. It's just that will wear on you. Gotta worry about our unit bets. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Matt Chapman, bro. He got jammed and it got popped into foul territory. Just
Elliot Ramos.
Terrible.
I mean, if we could get maybe the Reds to get maybe another run or two, get like a 5-0, get some bad bullpen arms in there, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be down for that.
Because we do know, being the first game of the season, there's no incentive to get Hunter Green pitching into the 80s. No incentive to do that.
Yeah, it's already at almost 60 pitches.
Yeah.
Hey, my dad's in chat. Dad, Altuve's not doing anything today.
No, get that little guy out of here.
Get that little guy out of here.
Someone needs to escort the little little kid that got on the field. So I'm going to escort him back to the dugout.
Sorry, Dad. Didn't mean that. I'm going to come out and say something bold. I don't think Clay Holmes is getting the case people need.
Yeah, that could be cooked. K props are tough. They are. Austin and I, when we wake up and analyze the MLB slate, our eyes rarely go to strikeouts, and that's not because they're not profitable. It's just because they are so hit or miss. You need guys getting into that 2-strike count, and then the pitcher throwing a perfect whiff pitch, and that's hard to do. Like, these hitters are good enough to make contact. You just need a lot of factors to go your way to get K props.
Someone was asking, where is this? Yeah, Devers 0 for 2. We love to see it. Keep that line movement. Where was I going? Yeah, I don't know how to tell you this. He ain't coming out for the 6th inning.
What's he at pitch wise? can't be good.
He's at 90, or at least he was at 89 last I checked.
Okay, yeah, I hate to tell you that he's done. He's done after 5.
Yeah, get the hook emoji out, man. Hate to see it. All right, we got a full count, so the runner's going.
I know. That was a good contact on that pitch, though. Yeah, Jung-Hoo Lee needs to steal more. He's fast. He needs to get himself into aggressive base path.
Yeah, come on. What do you hit?
Same exact pitch, same exact result.
After this AB, we'll go through the night slate and give you our leans, the total spread, and all that stuff. So
I see a question about the Phillies today. Northern offense is kind of asleep right now, but
I think the Phillies always take a little bit of time to get heated up.
Yes,
who pitches tomorrow for the Nats? Is Trevor Williams? Did I see that right?
If so, that could be the guy they need. I don't.
He's one of the more interesting pitchers this year. There's a couple guys I'm curious about. He's one of them because he was insane this year.
Reynaldo Lopez is.
It's Cole Irvin. It's Cole Irvin actually. Okay. Jake Irvin, not Cole.
Yeah. Reynaldo Lopez is another pitcher that goes into that interesting year last year category. How does he perform this year? And I might be willing to fade him aggressively.
Yeah,
I think he had a very lucky.
Shout out Ramos, a 10-pitch AB. Even if he gets out here,
This is what the Giants do. We've talked about it a lot. They have a lot of hitters that know how to work counts, and even if they don't score here, they're still putting Green at almost 70 pitches through 4. So,
Roberto VIP Nerfy has yet to go off. It's in one of the later games. So there you go. Yeah, 11 pitches. Just give him.
It's funny because he's throwing that 4-seamer in almost the same spot, and he's just slightly late on it. If he barreled that up,
4-seamer 6 straight times.
Yeah, it's
going with another one here.
It's 4-seamer. It's 4-seamer. Can you catch up to it? That's what he's doing right now.
Oh, in-play runs. Runs. Double down the line. There we go.
Yeah.
Come on. 11-pitch AB works.
Wait, no, that's gone. It's
homers. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was about to say
that. We take it.
Oh.
There we go. We got 5 runs, baby. One more from the Giants, and at worst, we get to 7.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go, Elliott. That's big time. The Giants aren't doing anything rest of the game. So let's go and look at the rest of the slate and Logan give the people our thoughts.
Unfortunately, Clay Holmes gave up another run.
Clay. Got to lock in.
Yeah, Clay Holmes is not sniffing his K prop to anybody that took that. So
Mets plus 370. We need him to lock in. Come on, Mets. Over under here, 9.5. Either way. Let's move on. Braves just scored. There's our game. Hopefully starts eventually. But I looked Dodgers Tigers. I looked at Tigers plus 0.5 in the first 5. You have any thoughts on that game? With Blake Snell, Skubal. Snell's lines were really weird. His K prop was 6.5. His outs line was 14.5. but his earned runs line was a half. What happened?
Oh, no. A nice error from the Mets on a routine double play. Oh my God. It was a routine double play, and he sailed it wide of first base. That was insane. That's Acuna, who they have in the lineup, and I didn't expect him to be in the lineup.
That's tough.
My gosh.
That's tough.
I mean, he sailed it into the dugout. It's just one of the most amateur things. I mean, he is he's.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to make the lineup either.
I definitely did not see him making the lineup, but just a garbage play. Now they're really behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Hello, Mets. Mets get the job done. Well, how do you feel about this game, though? Tigers, Dodgers.
Oh, I'm so down. I'm so down early in the season to fade a guy like Blake Snell. I do agree with you. I could see the Tigers like a first 5 angle. Here's why, though. Blake Snell, one of those pitchers that works edge of the box to edge of the box, right? He throws a lot of outside, inside. And if he's not like completely dialed in, like mid-season Blake Snell form, he's going to walk a lot of people. And when he walks a lot of people, all right, finally Clay Holmes got out of that. Damn. When he walks a lot of people, he's just going to put himself in bad situations. And I think the Tigers are a team that's poised this year to like make a leap offensively. Last year, it felt like they had guys get hot at different times. This year, I think they can finally, as an offense, make pitchers pay like that. So I could see a Tigers angle there.
Yeah, I would rather Tigers first 5, Scuball versus Snell. Dodgers bullpen was really good.
Yes, I would not fade that one.
But yeah, Snell's lines are just weird. So I don't think he pitches too far here. He's had a couple of spring trainings. He had to start out in Japan, like an exhibition, I think. Athletics, Mariners, Seattle, you're getting a low total. A lot of people are high on the A's this year. What are your thoughts on the Athletics?
Let's
for the full season.
For my reminder and for everybody, let's look at the A's projected lineup because I know Lawrence Butler in the top. You've got Rooker. You've got Langoliers, Blade. I know guys like that, but towards the bottom of the lineup, I'm kind of looking for where the production's going to come. Let's look at that.
I mean, this is their lineup. I mean, I'm hoping for their sake Butler has another big year. He was really good last year. Rooker was really good. But, outside of those two guys, it's like we need some guys to make some leaps here. And these guys are 27. Maybe Soderstrom, let's do something. We'll see with Muncy if he really plays a ton. Jacob Wilson, an interesting guy too. First-round pick. They're an interesting team there. Ken already touched on this Cubs game. We both lean the D-backs. Overs in Arizona paid a lot last year. We'll see if they pay again this year. And then you move to tomorrow where you have Rockies and Rays making their starts. So it's interesting. We have a Rays total at 8.
It's a what?
The Rays total was at 8. And they're
in their new stadium.
Steinbrenner Field.
The Yankee
check the weather report.
Yankee Stadium that they're using.
Yeah, very odd. All right, let's get back into some games. We need a rally here. Nimmo, you can start the rally.
Yeah, this is the game I'm watching right now.
You need Phil's ML. Good luck.
Yeah, Mackenzie Gore's kind of dealing right now, so Phillies are going to need some late inning magic. Oof,
that first 5 under was as free as anything.
Yeah. 12 Ks for Mackenzie Gore career high. Oh my gosh.
Holy moly.
So for you guys in chat, I of course local here to Philadelphia. I got the Phillies game up on the main TV. I'm watching that and I just see Mackenzie Gore just kind of swag walking off the mound and I'm like, wow. 12 Ks. I mean, something to also think about when betting baseball is the time of day. In this 4:30-ish window, they get the shadows across the mound. So you've got pitchers that already have really good strikeout stuff. Now with the shadows on their side, if you're a batter, you're going to see the ball go from light to dark really fast, and you will not be able to track it like you could in the 1 o'clock slate, let's just say.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, tomorrow looks like okay. There's only one early start, that Rays game. So back to the normal night slate starting tomorrow.
The Rays game starts at what time?
It's a 4:10 start tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, Nemo, you're pissing me off.
Hey, one thing we know about Nemo, he's there he is. Yeah, there's the strikeout.
Go support where we've had some good vibes going.
Oh,
a 3-0 count here.
Yeah.
Go on, let's get first and second. First and second, home run from Friedel. Do those happen? Oh yeah, there we go. 4-pitch walk.
All right. Let's go. I'm gonna go spectate that live. Let's see.
4-pitch walk. Come on, let's get 3 runs here, and let's walk away with the winner here.
Yeah, because now we got the top of the order coming back up, right? So
we do. Yeah, Friedel coming up. Hope he has a bounce back year. Do a segment on pitchers with K props and stuff. Interesting. It is something we're planning on giving to the DubClub and stuff like that, or some pitcher and hitter matchups that we really like. Kind of hard to incorporate it in the video, but maybe we can try.
Yeah, I think when it comes to pitcher versus hitter matchups, I'm all about like attacking those guys with good averages and stuff like that. That is definitely something we're going to send out as like a helpful kind of sheet to our paying members for sure. Because that does take a lot of effort kind of to compile. As far as strikeout props, if that's something the community wants more of, or like something to look at, we could, I think you and I could maybe collaborate on that. It's tough. Like Austin and I, like we said, K props are kind of hit or miss. If I don't want to be coming out here saying I love this guy for 6 Ks and he ends with 2, but he went like 6 innings, no earned runs, but 2 strikeouts. So that is the most infuriating thing ever, because you like the matchup, you got a result, but it wasn't through strikeouts, and that happens a lot in baseball. A pitcher pitches well, he didn't get the strikeouts. So if you would have bet anything else, like his outs or the team total under, stuff like that, it would have smacked.
And play outs. I think Friedel beat it. Are you watching? Oh no, you get double play. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Thanks for that.
That was a terrible.
I just want to get Matt McLean up with some guys on base.
I know. They already got 6 hits on Logan Webb though. That was partially my analysis for why I like this over a lot, just because Logan Webb gives up the hits. It's like, how much damage can you do though with those hits? And the Reds can't complain so far. They're 5.
Right now, I'd be sweating a Bellinger HRR prop if I put it out. He's on second. Trying to get probably his last AB.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See if he could. Let's see if I would have cashed. That was one of my heavy leans. Talked about in the video. Really liked his HRR. Can we get him on?
Volpe had a Mickey Mouse home run. It's funny. Real OGs in the chat might remember Volpe and hit parlays last year. We rode that. What a legend. We rode that long streak, man. It was great until it wasn't.
Didn't he make it like 17 or 20 something straight games?
I don't know, but we jumped on the train and still got a lot of usage out of Volpe for sure.
Oh, Bellinger's now to 3rd. Who's on the longest current hit streak? I'm trying to figure that out. 20. I don't know. Webb was juiced to -168. Yeah, he might not make it. Yeah, pitching outs, I won't be taking a lot of overs right now. Guys are going to be on super short leashes. So be a little careful with those.
Yeah, you can see.
Snell's under was one I heavily looked at, though.
What was his line?
It was 14.5. I looked at it. I wasn't, there's really was no data on how many pitches he was throwing in his exhibitions and stuff. So people could pull up stats like the last time he pitched, he only threw 50 pitches, but he had an exhibition and he had like one of those, not scrimmages, but like one of those, what do they call it? I'm blanking on the term.
What, simulated
games? Yeah. Simulated. So he had one of those. You never really know. But still, like, his lines were really weird. He either destroys them and he's throwing a no-hitter through 5, or he's yanked after like 3 innings with 6 walks.
Yeah. MLB ladder challenge. I could be down for that.
All right, thanks, Volpe. My Cody Bellinger HRR prop that intake is SOL.
It was mental. You mentally thought.
Mental took it,
Yeah.
and I'm in shambles. This is another game that has some action, rocking and rolling. Cool
Yeah,
ratings.
Ben Lively changed the whole trajectory of that game. I mean, I can only imagine how pissed I'd be waking up and I bet on Bybee and I get Lively instead. It's not what you signed up for. The good old pitcher switcheroo.
I see we got Stephen Kwan, one of our best hitters, doing a sacrifice bunt. What are we doing? This is game 1, Guardians. It's not game 162.
No,
Jeez.
yeah.
Oh, let's see. Platt is ready for J-Ron. Can he clean it up? Yeah, no, Ben Lively, big switch on this one. How's he pitching? Yeah, 4 innings, 3 earned runs. How's Reagan's? Reagan's only with 3.
Mm-hmm.
But Reagan's already at 75 pitches.
Yep.
Woof. And he's still got some work to do with J-Rom at the plate. Forget what Reagan's K-prop was. Couldn't have been high against the guards.
Yeah. Also, it's kind of funny when you take K-props, you can look at team tendencies, right? And they change game to game, right? So let's just say the Nationals, right? They're not a big strikeout team, put the ball in play a lot. You might be tempted for like a Zach Wheeler K-prop under, maybe something like that. No chance. They
runs. Nice.
Oh wow, who got the timely hit? Jose. Nice.
Yeah, it was Jose.
But what you have to remember a lot in baseball is like these hitters attack the pitcher differently, like just game to game. So their game plan, even though they're a contact team, could be like ambush, and when you try to ambush, then you're swinging a lot and whiffing a lot, and then it results a lot in more Ks. So
yeah, that's why I feel like there's going to be some games with Skeens where he goes like 7-8 innings, barely throws any pitches. People are like, yeah we don't really want to get into a deep count with you, brother.
That's
swing
yes.
Early.
That's what I want people to kind of like understand about K-props is like, just because the pitcher's really good and they're a strikeout specialist, it's like they don't always get the strikeouts because these hitters, the last thing they want to do is get in that 2-strike count. Because I wouldn't want to be in a 2-strike count with a guy like Skeens at all. And how many does he have, though? I'm curious.
He has 6. I think his line is 6.5, right?
Yeah, that's I think what I saw. I mean, so he's still gonna, guys like that still get the strikeouts. They're like they feast on probably those like bad bottom of the lineup guys that they can just kind of bully. But all right, Clay Holmes just got a K on cue. All right.
Nerfy starts in 25 minutes. I see Sandy actually had a no-hitter coming into this inning, into the 5th. Good to see our GOAT back.
Yeah.
Love Sandy. Boston just hit a home run, I think.
Was it Devers? Please no.
No, it wasn't Devers. Devers is up probably next.
Uh-oh. Zach Wheeler just gave up a homer. Yikes.
Can I get a 3D? Oh no.
It was a K-Bear Ruiz. No way.
Broke the scoring. Phillies first 5 money line. You were hoping for a push. Final batter on the bottom of the 5th. Man, welcome to baseball, baby.
A tale as old as time. Tale as old as time. Bottom of the 5th.
Bro, get used to it, man. It's just day 1.
Yeah, and Myers gets a cheese hit right underneath Lindor's glove. Just one of those games. Clay Holmes doesn't really have it. They need to get out of this inning without Tuve back
got the 3.5. He got the 3.5 Ks, which is like minus 160. So, I guess congrats to those people that cashed out.
A brave. Really?
What would be Clay Holmes' next start? I feel like his next start, I might get on the K ladder. Let's see. Because I mean, it's hard. The Astros are going to be a tough team to strike out a lot this year.
Mm-hmm.
Holmes' next start will be against Miami. Interesting.
Yeah. Could be a target.
Ooh, right now scheduled is supposed to be Senga versus Alcantara.
Ooh.
The next matchup, Sandy's on the mound.
Oh, we love Sandy.
I mean, yeah, you got to trust Sandy against anyone. I think Sandy just can't take him when he's minus 190.
Mm-hmm.
I think. And play no outs. Yeah, all right. We got to get Clay up and moving.
Thank you, though. Shout out.
W.
Shout out the real OGs in chat. That's
real OGs. We're planning on doing a lot more Nerfy streams this year. Hopefully, it starts with a winner. This one. Try to do a lot more. Can't guarantee we're here every day because you never know with schedules and what time they start. But we will try our best.
I know that if I had the Rays version of Isaac Paredes, this is a double play. Now, is Astros version or is that a different Isaac Paredes? I don't know.
Who's to say? He's 1 for 6 with 5 Ks versus Clay Holmes' lifetime. What's Clay at? Clay's at only 67.
Yeah, depending on how this inning finishes out, could be his last inning.
Yeah. Mr. Devers will be up second next inning. Will he get to see Evaldi again?
You gotta go spectate that for sure.
We'll spectate him, yeah. Evaldi's at 71 pitches. Pros and cons to seeing a pitcher for the third time. Yeah. He struck him out twice, which is good, but seeing a lot more pitches. So at least he's up second. Hopefully Duran can get out so we can have at least one out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Sandy's running into a little bit of trouble. Bases loaded.
Yeah, I see that.
Bases loaded with Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds doesn't have a hit. As we know, Reynolds doesn't get hits in his first ABs. But the third AB rolls around, and he has that look in his eye.
It's true. The reason why Sandy is one of our Nerfy goats, though, I'll never forget this. One of my most memorable Nerfies was like Sandy had bases loaded. I want to say either 1 out or no outs. And like he made a ridiculous play where the ball came right back to him. He like double played it and threw it to home plate and like spared the Nerfy off of just some crazy stuff. Those are the pitchers we like to back. The ones that go all out to make sure they don't give up that first inning run. There's some pitchers we back that just they get nervous. They're what we call nervous Nellies in the first inning. Can't back those guys.
No, absolutely not. See Jackson Merrill with all 3 RBIs for the Padres today.
Wow, could be a big year for him. Take another leap.
He was crushing it when we were there.
Mm-hmm.
Back last year, didn't he have a triple? At least a double.
Yeah.
In Petco Park, that guy is just sending it down the lines and flying around the bases.
Yeah.
Can you give us a shot, Clay Holmes? Oh,
Jackson.
Outs. Double play. Did we get Tampa Bay Rays? Isaac Rays?
Oh. I mean, it would have if Acuna. Okay, it was. Dude, Acuna is a problem in the field. He almost botched that double play again. Oh my gosh.
All right, thank you, Mr. Paredes. Jesus. All right, where should we head?
Let's see.
Devers isn't coming up yet.
Yeah, let's see if Sandy escapes trouble.
All right, here we go.
Oh
no, he did not. He already gave up 2. Update: he did not escape trouble.
Yep.
Now people are on life support that have the first 5 under at 3.5. They cannot afford a hit.
Yeah.
We got a mound visit. O'Neal Cruz. I told you, Brian Reynolds, look in his eye. 3rd AB.
Sandy's out now.
Damn. Jackson
Churio. You know what Sandy's line was?
I actually looked at it. He didn't have an outs line. Well, he's not that I remember looking at. I mean, the fact they let him go to 91 pitches, though, first start back from Tommy John.
Yeah.
We'll see what his line is at next game. It would be against the Mets, though, as we talked about. So Mets are just annoying. So I don't know. Well, whoever's on that first 5 under has Lake, Bachar, know nothing about the guy.
Yeah.
Based on his profile pic down here, I don't have great vibes of what you're going to be expecting from him, but I'll support you guys. Who's on the first 5 under?
But Russ brings up a good point in chat. Jackson Churio 0 for 4Ks today. You at 469. Again, that's why I'm like hesitant to ever bring up spring training numbers, right? Clay Holmes was unhittable in spring training. He's already given up 3. Well, I don't know if one's an error, but you get the point. It's like he was untouchable, and now the Astros made him look human first game. So it's like just one of those things. You got to take the spring training numbers with a grain of salt because it is just spring training.
Yeah. All right. After 5, we got Mr. Hunter Green just came out.
Okay.
And then we got Scott Barlow coming in. It looks like.
All right.
All right. Let's have one of these bullpen arms start selling.
That's what we're hoping for. Late game, some run opportunities.
All right, and then we'll be sweating out of Devers' third AB in a few minutes.
I do want to let everyone know the Phillies are swinging breadsticks today. They left the bats in
13
Clearwater.
Ks.
Yeah, no, it's real, and like they are some really bad strikeouts, just like waving and just whiff. There's levels to this in terms of strikeouts, and the Phillies strikeouts today are really bad.
Yeah, 13. That's nasty business.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's hope Mr. Barlow can come in and just start selling. Go give up 2 runs.
I'm watching Barlow.
All right, I'm gonna have to turn on Mr. Devers. He'll be coming up next. We'll go to Mr. Devers. Nerfy starts in 15 minutes, as long as the game has not been postponed.
Yeah, if it gets bumped again, sorry, y'all.
If it gets postponed again, we're out. You got us. We're out.
Hey, there's a name in here that I wanted to remind you of. Remember Birdsong? He's out of the San Francisco bullpen.
Oh God! Hey, I love that guy. Love him.
He was starting a lot last year because he had to. Oh my gosh. William Adames, where are the home runs when I need them, man? Is Devers? You said he's close.
I should be up right after Duran, who's 0 for 2 right now.
Nice.
Just Magic's injury report just came out. LaMelo's out for fun tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Just looking at the NBA injury reports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cade Cunningham's out as well tomorrow. Fun times in the NBA. Yeah, Trout. I really like Trout today. It's just that guy's cursed. First AB, he gets plunked.
Really?
Yeah, that was he got hit on the hand. It was just like, you got to,
Wait, so was he injured or?
No, he's good. He stayed in the game. But
right,
according to KJ Woods, he doesn't have a hit yet.
Nice.
All right. Come on, Evaldi. Let's get Mr. Duran up and out of here. I know Crochet K's was cake today, too. Only had 4.
Wow.
Be fun to see, the teams after some data. We see teams that don't strike out much and stuff like that. Really hard opening day, though. Strikes out swinging. All right, good start, Evaldi. Here comes Devers. We need another out for Mr. Devers.
Yep.
Come on. Here we go, Mr. Evaldi. Let's keep him off base.
I might watch that live after this Jung-Hoo Lee at bat. We can tune in. Oh my God. Jung-Hoo Lee just swung out of his shoes at a ball that would have been ball 4. You hate to see that.
Yeah, Devers down 0-2. We love that.
Yep.
Get him out of here. Ooh, guards. Guards taking the lead, 4-3. Come on, let's get Devers on the way to a golden sombrero.
That would be great.
Come on, Ump. I'm gonna need that one. I'm gonna need that call. I'm going to get my iPad for this Nerfy. Angels are horrible. Yeah, hey man.
Yeah,
Angels, get used to it.
The Angels are one of those teams I classify as the radioactive, where if your guess is as good as mine when they're going to show up.
Yeah, I could maybe get involved with props on that team, but I don't know if I can bet on them to win games. Their team total is 4.5 today. That might be the freest under, but you never really know with that White Sox bullpen looming.
It's true. By far the worst bullpen in the league, the White Sox. So maybe if you want to live bet the Angels to score in some of the later innings, could be worth a look. I don't know.
Devers has worked a full count.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
That was a strike.
I like the challenge system right now.
But it was crazy because they were too focused.
Get your ass down. Get your ass down, Devers. Sit down.
Punch him out.
0-3. He's on the way to golden sombrero. We love that.
Yeah.
Jeez. 5th pitch. What are we doing?
Wow, he made a face at Evaldi as he struck out. That was funny. Yeah, I mean, when a guy has your number and strikes you out 3 times, Devers got his cheek pack full of chew still, as always.
Yeah, 0-3, 3 Ks. A tough look. Where do we go? We're getting warmed up, people. Nerfy. How do I feel about the new challenge system? Is cool, but it's not really in effect. So, really, hit us up when it's in effect. I don't know if it will be. Maybe next year.
Yeah, I forgot when they said they're looking to implement that. If and when, I don't remember.
No idea.
I feel like it's a little bit counterintuitive though, because it could slow the game back down, which we liked speeding it up.
Yeah. At least I make the system pretty easy, kind of like challenging and like tennis. They just have the thing go up, and it's like, all right, you're done. So, so that's at least nice. Really, the whole challenges in NBA is what it kind of annoys me. That slows down the game so much. They got Joe Mazzulla challenging a second quarter ball that was tipped out of bounds. Like, what are we doing? Why do we care this much? Well, people, looks like you might be cashing this first 5 under. Oh, yeah, it was a double play. There you go. First 5 under. Yeah, just sweat a little. Under 3.5. Congrats. Yeah, you cashed there.
That's what it takes to cash baseball bets sometimes. You rarely get out of it with no sweat.
We got Logan Webb out of here. Yeah, it's never no sweat.
A no sweat over, rarest thing ever. If and when we get no sweat overs, you just go play the lottery. Okay, Acuna is dangerously bad in the field. Like that one was hit. Jordan shot a rocket at him, and I thought it was going to be another error.
Yep. Yikes. We need some runs here in Cincy. Yeah.
Be nice if the Candyman could get that run party started.
Yeah, it's got 3-1. Who's pitching? Randy Rodriguez.
I don't know who that is. Call me a casual. When these bullpen guys come in, that's when I really feel like a casual, because I'm like, I don't know who that guy is. I know most of the bullpen guys, but ooh, Phillies just caught someone stealing.
Come on, Candyman. All right,
right.
Called out on strikes. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a good pitch. Slider bottom of the zone.
Yankees got a run. Hey, W. How'd they score?
Oh yeah, they got more runs lined up. Second and third, one out.
Oh, there's Aaron Judge getting a hit. You guys needed a. Oh, you needed it. Judge, maybe judged double.
But isn't it funny? That's a ball right there. Like call the ball, whereas that was just a strikeout in the same location.
Not having fun. And called strike. That one's a strike now.
Yeah, even lower. Somehow a strike. Yeah, you make it make sense. You can't. Unfortunately.
Just can't make it up.
They really let Wheeler go the full 6. That's actually insane. I think he was in like 90-ish pitch territory. I don't know his pitch count, but they let him go full 6. Wow. Is our Nerfy still on time?
That looks like
time departure.
Looks like it should be ready to go. Should be starting in about 8 minutes.
Good.
I haven't sweat one of these out in a while.
Nope.
Yeah, Jarren Duran was pretty bad in spring training. Not that that means much, but oh gosh, we're just getting cooked, Reds. What are we doing?
Well, when they're calling that low strike, it can really get in your head, man.
Just look, we need some runs, boys.
Mm-hmm. Can we take any from the Orioles themselves? They put up 9.
Yeah, we'll take a few of theirs.
I'd like to borrow a few from Baltimore. They made a statement game 1. Our boy Mounty cashed his bases.
All right, Bellinger HRR did smack. We might be dialed in. He just got an RBI sack fly.
Nice.
Where was I going? How'd they score? Oh, Cedric Mullins at a homer.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, the whole Mounty in Toronto narrative could be worth a look. Okay, this Rodriguez guy is throwing some really nasty stuff. I don't blame these hitters for whiffing.
Tomorrow it's Morton versus Gausman.
Yeah, what are you getting out of Charlie Morton year whatever it is?
How
old is Charlie Morton? It's a great Google question.
As good as mine. Oh, no out. All right, can we get 2? We get 2.
Double down the line. Yeah, that was nice. 2 out, a little 2 out double.
CES. Wait, stop that. All right, this will be big run needed here.
Mm-hmm.
We can get a hit. Who's up? Rake Fraley. I don't know about him. I have faith. You need an Aaron Judge hit, but you bet the Brewers to win. Well, I think I don't. He kind of just hurt you.
Not in a great position for that money line.
Nope. You're gonna have to see Devin Williams probably make his debut.
True, against his old team.
Revenge.
Yeah.
All right, Rake Fraley 2-0. I will allow him to swing for the fences right here.
Yeah,
I'll allow it.
We got leadoff Trey up right now, seeing if he wants to do anything. He finally got Mackenzie Gore out of there, though.
Frankie, we need we have the over in this game at 7.5, so we need 3 more runs.
Yeah, I need some late game magic.
We first begins with a hit here. 2-2. Nerfy Nation, we will be sweating Twins Cardinals Nerfy in just a few minutes. So get amped up.
Oh, that barely went foul. Ugh, that would have been a homer. That was so close.
Damn.
That was a really close one. He put a really good swing on that.
Dang it. Ground out. Gotta be kidding me. Well, maybe we get to Giants at least could maybe tie it up. That'd be nice. Let's be our Nerfy. We're starting soon. Sweating that out. I want to say the burger was supposed to be up soon. Burger flies out. Proud of him. All right, I'm gonna go get my my iPad so we can watch this game and sweat out Nerfy Nation.
Yeah, let's do it. It's almost time, guys. Man, the Phillies really left the bats at home. Trey still over. Bryce now up. Crazy. White Sox about to be 1-0. Damn right they are. Uh-oh, Bryce. Oh, home run, Harper. Gee.
Hey. Take out McKenzie and they just
Let's go.
Starting to get good. 1-1.
One of the most clutch hitters in baseball. I don't care if you want to call him overrated, overpaid, whatever. Bryce Harper is still one of the most clutch hitters in baseball. He has really good swings and really good moments. Wow, what a hit. That was a no-doubter to center field too. Crazy.
Emilio Pagan is in. Can you just sell? Can you give up 3 runs? Just need one of these guys to just not be locked in.
Yep.
All right. First pitch is almost on the way, people. If you haven't locked it in, it's Twins Cardinals, no run first inning. Hopefully we can start the year with a 1-0 Nerfy record. That's what we need. And then we have a VIP one already. Late. That's a late night one.
Mm-hmm.
Starts with this one first.
Yep.
And starts with some runs in Cincinnati, and that hopefully begins with Mr. Ramos, who's really responsible for both of our runs so far.
Mm-hmm.
I got my Lou shirt on. Vibes are high.
Yep.
Come on.
Need it. Whoa. They didn't call. Bohm literally took a strike at the knees, and Bohm was about to turn around and go back to the dugout, but they called it a ball. There's some really questionable calls in this Nats game. Wow.
Yikes.
Oh, ball don't lie. Bohm strikeout.
And GG.
Yeah, so like a guy like Alec Bohm probably gets the 1.5 HRR line, right?
Yeah. Game should be starting relatively soon. Twins, Cardinals, Nerfy, friends. Lock it in. Twins, Cardinals, Nerfy. Should be starting soon. I'm watching the game. They were just doing the national anthem and all that stuff. So get it locked in. Need the Giants to lock in too. Patrick Bailey coming up. Flies out. One pitch. Okay, guys. What are we doing?
It was a good swing on the ball, though. Like, again, warning track to left field.
Wilmer Flores. Please. Oh, voting is now open for player of the game. I'm not voting for anyone until it's over, Max.
Yeah, I'll vote for whoever helps smack us.
Whoever can cash the over 7.5, you get my vote. Simple.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Game is about underway. They're out in the field, throwing around. Looks like we might be getting a little Nerfy sweat here in a sack, people.
Whoa, Wilmer Flores almost got clipped. Take that one on the chin next time, Wilmer. We got to reach however possible.
Yeah, we got to take that one. Oh, Cam, you're on the White Sox win total under. Godspeed.
Nice. Whoever bet that. No, whoever did bet that, they can't afford. If that team gets moderately hot, like, you're cooked. And a hot for them would be like winning 2 of 3 of the series. That would be hot for them.
Sound the alarms.
The bar is on the floor.
Nerfy Nation, I hope you guys are ready to fly the flags with us. I'll pull up the game right when we're about to get there.
Feels so good to be back, guys. Feels so good.
We'll fly the flags one time before, but they're still meeting. The managers are meeting at home plate. So we got a few minutes. You're sweating at work. That's the only way to do it.
Nice.
Come on. We'll buy Flores jersey for a home run here.
Uh-oh.
You almost trying to hit him again.
Whoa, we just got Schwarbombed. Yo, Schwarber in Nats Park, dude, I'm telling you.
Man, Mackenzie Gore is just in shambles. It's like, what the hell?
Mackenzie Gore to record a win. No. The man gets what, 13 Ks and Wilmer put the right swing on it, just way too out front. He barreled it. It just went way foul.
What's going on, Skillful Chaotic? Just want to let you know that I bet Nerfy. Oh, no. We need good vibes. Rome's at last. Good vibes. Nerfy's cashing. We're cashing all together.
In baseball, we're superstitious. We're superstitious, but we don't talk crap about our bet until it loses, you know? Gotta positive vibes.
Looks like Sonny might be going out first pitches soon. Yeah, I'm curious why Mason Wynn. They moved him down to like, what is it? Isn't he batting 9 today? I haven't checked that lineup. But he was really good leadoff for him last year. Not sure what they're doing. Wilmer, can we get on base? Come on, 9 pitch at bat, 10 pitches coming.
Yeah, he's making them work. He's putting some decent swings on there, but he's just kind of swinging at it. He's in emergency hack mode, swinging at everything.
Okay, 11 pitches.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Nathan, we'll be rooting for. I'll root for Florida tonight. How will we be watching Florida and Duke? Those will be the 2 games I'm most interested in.
Oh yeah, be watching my Gators. Walter Clayton Jr. Remember the name? I mean, the whole country knows who he is now, but he's beast.
I could see BYU maybe getting a little frisky. Haven't really watched much of them this year, but 4.5-point dogs only in Alabama. A little bit weird. All right, Wilmer, thanks for showing out. Also, thanks for nothing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. First Nerfy Nation stream. Their Cardinals are about to start running out. We're going to be sweating this Nerfy. Sonny Gray, we need him locked in. Seeing, Nerfy Nation time, baby. Come on. You're still waiting. Come on, let the guys run out there. Sonny Gray, I see him in the dugout. Oh, here he goes. He's out. A little bit of warm-up. So fine. I teased you. We'll wait a second. Jeez, O's are still pounding on him. Mets, can we get anything? Can we get something going, Mets?
I'm watching that game. They just need to get Framber out of there.
Yeah,
once they get him out, he's still at he's in the mid-70s as far as pitches. Like, this will definitely be his last inning.
Yeah, just cooking him. Come on, Vientos, Crawford box this one.
Yeah, we need some life. The goose egg on the board, not a whole lot of life.
Nerfy Nation, get ready. Too young to remember the greatness that was the 2000. You're right. I was only 3 years old. So, so no.
I mean, I was borderline too young to remember the Gators dynasty basketball wise. I definitely. I mean, I remember the football dynasty, but the Al Horford days, I was a little too young for that. So seeing Florida basketball back in relevancy is great. What a terrible swing, Vientos. He got sorted. You know when they go half like that? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep. Our Nerfy's about to start. If you haven't locked it in, Twins, Cardinals, get ready to go.
Put it up. Yeah, put it up on the screen.
All right, let's rock and roll, people. Let's get the vibes rocking and rolling. Matt Walton, they're coming up. A little rock music one last time. Fly the flags one last time. Nerfy Nation, it's time for 6 quick and easy outs. Say a prayer. We're getting it done. Everybody lock in. 6 outs. That's all we need. Begins with Matt Wallner.
To answer your question, Spectives, yeah, if he hits me up in my DMs, I'll definitely be on the show. I love the sauce.
Sauce of the man.
Yep. Don't screw this up. Hey, we're not pitching. I'm not a pitcher. I unfortunately I told Sonny Gray and Pablo Lopez to not screw it up. We can only do so much.
Jeff, to answer your question, I don't know, a great pivot. I'm surprised they haven't put out an under in 3s for him. But so
really,
you're sweating. Hey man, like tell them to leave you alone. This is big for the Dubs, big for vibes. We need it. Sonny Gray is ready to go. In play out. All right.
Oh, nice.
We'll take that. Pitch. Wallner was guy I was scared of.
1 pitch, 1 out. Nice.
Told Logan this earlier that he hit that one. Looks like pretty deep. I'm watching it now. No, he got up under it. Told Logan last year Sonny Gray started with a leadoff homer. So his first interview was so we get that out of here. He got that out of his way last year. This year he's locked in. All right. He had good splits versus Correa and Buxton. So we need these guys to sit down and we get on out of here. No, Mason wins. Mason, if we see Mason win, man, we're dead by then. He's batting 9th. So if we see him, I'll let you know right now. We're already dead. Called strike. I like that. Keep giving us those calls. Yeah, get the 5s in chat. And MLB League Pass is free for T-Mobile users. Good looking out. It's out. Logan and I have it.
Yep. Great call.
All right, come on. Let's get Correa on out of here. Oh, come on up. I'll need that one. And yeah, Nick, I don't know why they moved Mason one down. Some people are saying spring training wasn't great for him. I don't know. He was really good up there last year, at least. So, all right, Nerfy Nation, come on. Strikes out, swing it. Come on. 4s in chat.
Come on.
4s. 4 in chat. Good. Sonny Gray. Stay locked in. Let's move to the bottom half. Come on. All right, Buxton, I swear, is always a sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging for the fences. Buxton, leave us alone. Told you he's 0 for 2 with the K for Sonny Gray. Another out. Oh, geez. Okay. Sonny Gray dealing, baby. 3. Put the 3s in chat.
Come on.
Hey, Sonny Gray threw 6 pitches. You won't get an easier first 3 outs than that.
He totally got under that. That was fun. Good stuff.
Put the 3s in chat. We'll bring that game. They're gonna hit me with an ad. Got my face. Who's on second for the Red Sox? Ain't Devers. It's Campbell guy. Whatever. We'll get back. Jeez, Pirates. They're trying to hit the full game over. So that's 6 Skeens. We still got Skeens in at 94 pitches. What are we doing?
How many Ks does he have?
He has 7. I know his line was 6.5, but it was very juiced. So 7.5 is what I think a lot of people need. I'm surprised. Is he still in? No, they just did bound visits. I think he's out. Yeah, he just got taken out. Okay. Well, enjoy that.
For anybody watching or following this Phillies game, you're seeing some of the worst defense I've ever seen. It's just like some crazy pop-ups that really should have been caught that just dropped for hits. Crazy. Yeah. Kirkring is in trouble.
Kirkring. Get out of here with your ads.
Oh, dude, you got to buy premium, man. No ads.
They have MLB.com premium. That's a thing.
I'm just kidding.
Because they ain't buying it, brother. I ain't doing it. Nerfy Nation, we need 3 outs. If you're just tuning in, get the 3s in chat. Pablo Lopez.
Come on.
I need you locked in. We're so close. So far. Sonny Gray just gave us. We won't get, honestly, what Sonny Gray just did. unlikely we get better than that this season.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Showtime. Pablo Lopez. Lock in, brother. Come on. Starts with Newt Bar. Threes in chat. Let's wave these flags. We're gonna need a little bit better than that.
Jeez.
I didn't know I could see 2.4 degrees break. Wasn't even close. That's okay.
He was just testing Newt Bar to see if he'd swing first pitch.
There we go. Called strike. All right, locking in. 1-1.
That's where we need him. Need him in that zone.
Walks. We don't want walks. Make them earn it. All right. Foul ball. 1-2. Come on, Pablo. Let's get a punch out. Oh, man, I wanted that to be a strikeout.
Yeah, that would be nice. Would have been nice.
Would have been real nice. Come on. Get him out of here. Sit him down.
Unrelated, the Phillies somehow got out of that inning. Second and third, one out. It's kind of crazy. That's baseball, baby.
That's baseball. Come on, Pablo. Singles.
That's tough.
Okay.
Tough.
That's fine. You can take your single.
Honestly, though, as hard as he kind of barreled that. Could have been a double if it was hit anywhere else.
Yeah, he can take his single. We need a patented Contreras double play. Like I said, I mean, Sonny Gray threw the same amount of pitches that Pablo just threw to one guy. Mm-hmm. That's how. But we don't want to waste that. Come on, let's get a double play in here. Contreras is capable.
Yeah.
Forgot to say the Nerfy rules. If we end on a double play, my shirt comes off. Those rules are still in pact for today. Triple play, Logan shirts. Come on.
Yeah, that's in the unlikely event we get a triple play. I'll do anything within reason. We don't want to violate Twitch terms now or YouTube.
No, we do not. No, we do not.
Definitely.
Right, come on, everyone, lock in. We need a double play here. Contreras, double play.
Yep.
Come on.
A Nerfy ending on a double play is electric. So just, you have to let the people know of that.
Oh, did they get like Newt in Newt steal? Oh, they got him in a pickoff?
No,
they gave him balk. Oh, God. All right. Yep. That's how we're starting. Okay, so this is how we're doing the year. We're going to get a balk.
What?
All right.
Why? I have to be honest. I didn't see how that's a balk.
Yeah, I didn't either. Twins managers out here like, what the hell was that?
Unbelievable.
Should have had him out.
Yeah, but, really should have.
But no, instead now we got a guy in second.
Oh, let the sweat begin for no reason. Oh,
yeah, we should have an out, but hey, that's tough.
That's showbiz, baby, unfortunately.
All right, Pablo, lock in. Get a strikeout here. Just can't get him to third with one out.
Yep.
Pablo's rattled.
Yeah, it really didn't. I mean, again, from our perspective, it didn't look like a balk, but it doesn't matter.
Nope. Doesn't matter anymore. Let's get the vibes going. Come on. Come on, Pablo. Let's lock in. There we go. Great pitch. Let's get a punch out here. That was painted on the bottom corner.
Yep, that was a good pitch. Come on.
Hey, strikes out. Come on.
All right, vibes are back. Come on, good first
Two's in
out.
chat.
Pablo.
Come on. Two's in chat. We've got Donovan and Arenado.
Yeah, so we that was a really big first out because even if he moved the runner at all, then we're on life support. So
we're cooked. All right, come on. Donovan's pretty good. A little scared of him. Two's in chat though. Called strike. Get ahead of the count. Come on. Two's in chat, people. Lock in.
Come on.
Screwed by a balk. We should be in potential for me to take off my shirt territory if the ump didn't want to screw us, but it is what it is. Don't think we're getting a double play here.
Double play, highly unlikely.
I will. Shirt will come off if we somehow get pick him off or something. How close was the second pitch? I need that ump. That was close.
Yeah, it was close on the corner.
Keep making pitches like that, though. I feel good. Painting the corners.
Yep.
Big swing and a miss there. Come on, strike him out. Get him out of here.
Come on.
And play runs.
No way.
How does that get through?
Are you kidding me? That's just so terrible. I don't even have words for that. That was a dribbler in the infield and it played it a run.
That was disgusting how that Nerfy lost. Disgusting. Get the garbage balk, and you get a thing that was hit 8 miles per hour, and somehow that gets through. Did we get it miles per hour? That was not 102. That was not 102. Made a report. That was like 8 miles an hour. Well, I only did half a unit, but baseball.
Yeah, you guys see why it's a half a unit bet. Really, there's nothing analytically that we could do to predict a balk and then a garbage infield single. That's just garbage.
The balk was garbage. That hit getting out of the infield, garbage.
Well, guys, not the vibes we wanted, but we'll.
That's fine. We can't do anything about that garbage. Just whatever. It is what it is.
We do have a late night Nerfy, though.
We do have a late night, and since we probably should we give it to the people since
everyone's been here.
Since you've been here for a while and we caked on the first Nerfy, our second one, we are going to Seattle. We have the A's Seattle Nerfy. That's the exclusive play of the day. You didn't hear it from us. You didn't hear it.
But we're getting our money back.
We're getting our lick back on that one. That's the late night one. That was annoying. I don't want more of those. No. But Arenado just, that pissed me off. All right, Logan, we'll be back for another stream soon.
Yep.
And Nerfy late nights
tomorrow.
Peace.